Hi, everybody. This is Marilyn. Do we have any audio for this? Great. Thanks, Lou. Yes, this is Marilyn, and it is time for the noon edition of Welcome to My World. This is the 4th of April, which is a Monday. So, all kinds of good things happening. If if you are just catching the recording of this, please be sure and go back and try to get get the chat from today because we have Captain Courageous, our fearless leader, with us this morning, and he's put some really good, just little tidbits of how to think about your trading, and it's very, very valuable. So try to catch that if you can. Anyway, this morning we had some news which didn't really amount to matter too much for the 8:30 slot, the early morning slot for these indices, but it looks like they've had a little trend in both directions. So there should have been some trades. I have not been able to trade today. I wanted to point one thing out to you, but some people are trying to get a handle on the classic Apex system, which is what I think we kind of refer to as the old Apex, because there are so many new wonderful things that have come. But back in the old days, when all we had were the letters on our diagnostic charts, crude oil is a real good example this morning of these E's, the whole apex paints. This one, if you can see my chart right here at 7:30, put up an E right through settlement. It was a green E, and it had when you find these E's and the matching MVP pretty much in the same area, you have a real strong signal. Sometimes the MVP comes on a little bit later, but when it comes that close, this is a really good signal right here. Anyway, as the morning progressed and crude oil started to sell off, then the colors changed, and the rule on this is that we wait for that second E to confirm a trend change. Doesn't mean you can't trade this, because certainly you could. But if you are being extra conservative about trying to trend trade it, then you want to wait for that next red E to make sure that it's going to hold. We've had lots of people are getting used to this alchemy, and I am finding the market analyzer real helpful. I know you have to have some computer resources, because it does suck the resources out of your computer. So the suggestion is you put only the instruments on there that you really want to pay attention to, because otherwise it puts so much drag on your resources, unless you have a really, really, really fast system. Bonds, I noticed this morning, we had one nice trade down and one nice trade up for 10 ticks, and these I zones. And on bonds, I like to use the trend catcher entries. I find it really, really helpful. So let's see. Tomorrow morning, we're going to there is a whole bunch of economic numbers from Europe that start about 2 o'clock in the morning, and they just keep coming until 5 o'clock. If you trade the Forex pairs and you have an interest in those, you might want to check the news tab on the Apex website, because there are the trades are listed on there that are suggested, and it's a great way to learn what the strategies and what times to make those entries and really what you're looking for. For people trading the indices tomorrow morning at 8:30, we have both Canadian and U.S. trade balance coming out, and 9:45 will be the final services PMI. Then at 10 o'clock, we've got some more numbers, and the biggest one we want to pay attention to at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning is this ISM non-manufacturing PMI, because that may move, it may cause the indices to move and respond a little bit. I see the VIX is coming down a little bit. It's right now it's trading 1380. It's been down to 1310, and right about an hour and a half ago, these indices kind of said, I think that's enough down. Let's try up for a while. So just because it starts out one way in the morning, don't get in your head that that's going to be the whole day, because frequently right around 11, 10:30, 11, it can turn around, and sometimes it's as late as noon. But let's see, that's about all I see of super interest. The Aussie dollar is not looking like it's very happy for some reason today too. But then it's tomorrow there today. So if you trade that, you might want to check the news coming from Australia this week. And so I think that's about all I see. We'll see how it goes for the afternoon. And then I'll come back on tomorrow at noon and see what we have. But definitely at 8:30 tomorrow, be careful the trade balance. And then at 10 o'clock tomorrow, that's something I wouldn't be putting a trade on right at the stroke of 10 o'clock until you see what's going to happen. So anyway, this has been my view from my world in Apex land, brought to you by Apex Investing. I'll see you tomorrow about noon. Thanks.